What's up, y'all? Welcome to Country with Noah, or welcome back to Country with Noah. Today, I have a very, very, very special announcement. I am going to see Brad Paisley live in concert, my favorite male country artist of all time, in 4 weeks. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So this has a story to it. So I'll take you back to when I first really started getting into country music. Um, so uh, I've dived into this story before, but my aunt, and two of my and my mom, my aunt, and my mom, and two of my cousins went to Carrie Underwood, right? And that's how I started getting into country music. The second artist in country that I got into was Brad Paisley, because my mom and my aunt, shout out to my mom and my aunt because they made this happen, me seeing Brad Paisley in 4 weeks, um, were, uh, were, they were going to Vegas for my mom's birthday. This was in 2022, yeah. So they were going to Vegas for my mom's birthday. So they decided to see Brad Paisley at the Win, where he does his Las Vegas residency. And uh, so I asked my mom, because I was getting into country music, right? I was like, that's how, like, Carrie Underwood's how I discovered Brad Paisley, Jason Aldean, and all the country, like Carrie Underwood was the start of my country music love. But like, I love all country music. I don't like a few country singers, but I basically like every country singer at least a little bit, right? So, but like, my three favorites, as I've said multiple times on this channel, are Carrie, Brad, and Aldean, right? So, I asked my mom before she went to Vegas for that week with my aunt. I asked my mom, I'm like, "Hey mom, can you show me who Brad Paisley is?" And she's like, "I don't know if you're gonna like this very much," right? So it turns out that I did, because she showed me Whiskey Lullaby, and I'm like, this guy has a really good voice, right? I've complimented Brad Paisley's vocals before, right? I think he's a great vocalist. Um, and and then she showed me Remind Me. Now, if you don't know Remind Me, that's like the one of the two big songs that Carrie Underwood and Brad Paisley have released that they've done together, right? And then she told me, "Hey, Brad and Carrie have hosted the CMAs, like 10 years in a row. CMA, do that again. Get the dynamic duo to host the CMAs again." Yeah, I said it. I say it every year when I review the CMAs and talk about the nominations and who won and stuff in the video that I've done for the last, for the last year that I've had this channel. I did it last year. I'm going to do it again. Let Brad and Carrie host the CMAs again. So then I'm like, and then I started finding songs on my own because I was curious, right? So I started. That's the autistic in me. When I like something, I want to know every single thing about that thing. Like, I want to know every single song. I want to know every single, like, thing that they've done. I want to know, um, like, and that's just the autistic in me. I think that's what makes me so good at my job. Um, on both of my channels, actually. And I so my mom and my aunt see Brad Paisley at the Wind in Vegas a few years ago, and my mom sends me this video. If you don't know, one of my nicknames for Brad Paisley is also the country comedian. I find Brad Paisley hilarious. I think he has a gift of being a really good, like, a phenomenal musician, probably the best, probably one of the best, probably the best guitar player in the world, in my opinion. A really, really, really solid vocalist, and he can be really funny. Usually, when you get a comedic act that sings. It's not very good. But like Brad can do songs like Whiskey Lullaby, and then he can do really funny songs. Like, so my mom sent me a video of Brad Paisley doing something really funny at the um, show that my mom and my aunt went to. And then I'm like, when she got back, she showed me more. And then I'm like, can you, me, and Auntie Holly and Uncle Rob go to, and Dad go to Brad Paisley? And she's like, there's two people that I will never fight you on: Carrie Underwood and Brad Paisley, right? So she said yes. And since then, me and my mom have been looking for, what year is it? 3 years to go to Brad Paisley again, right? So my mom finds this in July, which is my birthday month, finds that he's coming to London and Hamilton, Ontario, and she's like, we're gonna go to this. I don't know specifics yet, but we're gonna go to this. So like this has been in the making for like 3 years, me going to Brad Paisley. So that's my story. Like I'm stoked for this one, right? I'm stoked. It's always fun when you go to concerts with really fun people, and that's what I'm doing with this one. So yeah, for me, like this guy has been on my list for since I've gotten into country music. He's like my favorite male country artist. So like, and I've wanted to see him for 3 years now. Like hard see him for 3 years. He's one of my favorite artists. He's on my top 5 artists of all time, just because of how good of a musician he is, on how good of a vocalist he is, and how good of a comedian and a songwriter that he is, right? So, so my mom bought the tickets today. Shout out to my mom, and she said, I'm like, is Walker Hayes opening? Because Walker Hayes is opening for him in the U.S., right? I'm Canadian. And she's like, no, Walker Hayes isn't opening. So I'm like, who's opening for him, right? Because my mom and aunt saw him in his residency, not in like a concert, right? So this is my mom and aunt's second time seeing him, but it's like they've only seen him in residency, so they don't know how a concert will go, but I'm sure it will be phenomenal. So I asked her who's opening then if it's not Walker Hayes, and then she goes, Megan Patrick, who I'll explain who that is in a minute, and Jackson Dean, and I'm pretty sure you all know who Jackson Dean is, but if you don't, he's like one of the new country guys that does very traditional country, and it's amazing. So I'm stoked for that. And then Megan Patrick is, she's married to Mitchell Tenpenny. She's Canadian, so shout out to Canadian country artists, and she has big hits on the U.S. Radio stations now. Like her song "Golden Child," that's that song is like #1 on U.S. country radio, so shout out to her. And then Jackson Dean, he's been bubbling for a while, bro. Like he's been on tour with Luke Bryan. He's so like this is gonna be a really good show. So yeah, I will be reviewing this concert when it is done. Again, I'm going in 4 weeks. And yeah, on December 11th, I get to see Brad Paisley, finally, my favorite male country artist of all time. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I will be reviewing the Christmas album Snow Globe Town, hopefully this week. If not this week, early next week. And yeah, thank y'all so much for watching this video. And I just wanted to make this very special announcement. And yeah, thank you so much. and I hope you have a great day.